Hey, good morning. Welcome to another mid-morning show coffee break. So I was talking with a friend of mine in Omaha. We went out to breakfast, and he was talking about how our mid-morning show coffee break. He goes, mid-morning. He goes, that's like early morning for me when I get up. I go, no. You misinterpreted. It's mid-morning show. We're on from 6 until 9. He goes, oh, okay. He goes, anyway, whatever way it is, he goes, I still got to set my alarm early from the time I normally get. He's retired. And he goes, to get up so I can watch it. He goes, most of the time, I watch it after the fact.
But just so you know, the early bird gets the worm.
True.
So it's good to be up nice and early.
That is right.
It's my philosophy.
That's right. So, all that tied together, meaning the early bird getting the worm. If you're watching this live, you have the opportunity to win a copy of Daniel Darling's book, which is called The Characters of Easter today.
And all you need to do is comment or call or text and let us know what character from Scripture that was part of the Easter story would you like at your Easter dinner. Now,
Right.
this is assuming that Jesus is there with us.
Right.
And so who would you like to invite along with him to come and find out more about their story?
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, if you're watching this after the fact, Jeff, that this will already be over with by the time that you watch this, but you can still comment if you want. But yeah, so who might that be? In the Easter story, what character of the Easter story other than Jesus would you like to have at the dinner table?
You know, I thought of another person. I was just making a joke this morning about Pontius Pilate.
Yeah.
But another person I find fascinating is Nicodemus
Uh-huh.
and how he came to Jesus at night. And I'd love to know, what was God doing in his heart?
Right.
Did he really, truly believe?
Right. Yeah. Well,
I-
I mean,
yeah.
we don't know factually if this is totally accurate, but in The Chosen,
I know.
powerful of how he feels
Conflicted.
remorse in a way
Yeah.
after,
Yeah.
if you sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't
Oh.
seen it, but he does have a feeling, I think, of remorse that he didn't go with Jesus and the disciples. We don't know if that's true or not, but Chris August, that's called Center of It. It's 7:05 on this Wednesday morning, middle of the week, and it is the middle of the morning show as we're doing our mid-morning show coffee break right now on Facebook if you want to join us and just to have some fun with us there. But we're also talking about this morning, if you could have any character in the Easter story over for dinner other than Jesus, who would you have over? And you can call or text us, 800-221-9356.
It's also just after 7 o'clock on a Wednesday,
Oh, that's right.
which means it's our Romans
really
12-1
trying-
Radio Weight Loss
I
Challenge
was
check-in.
really trying to avoid that today, but obviously I couldn't slip anything past Jeremy.
It's reveal time.
Yeah, right. Well, you know how on those shows they'll have the reveal where they slide the
Yes.
big picture away? I'd need a bigger picture today. A little bit. I'm up like a little over 3 pounds this week.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You worked hard, though, this week last week. and
Don't even try
I'm
it, Deb.
trying.
Don't try it.
I'm trying. How did you
I was
do,
a
Jerry?
bad boy. Well, when you are traveling,
Right. That's what I mean.
it's hard. You
Yeah.
snack and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you're in Omaha. You gotta try some of the local cuisine. Plus,
Yeah.
you're with some family out there.
Right.
So,
Did have a good black and blue burger though. It was really good.
what's all in a black and blue burger?
Well, it's a blackened hamburger, so it's got pepper and stuff like that, like you would have a
Oh, I
blackened.
I was thinking more like overcooked.
No.
Okay.
Why would you promote that on a menu? Is what I don't know. Anyway, so no, it was blackened like you would have
Okay.
a blackened steak or something like that. But then it also had, if you don't like blue cheese, then you probably wouldn't like this. But
Oh.
it's got the tanginess, it's got the funk of the blue cheese on there, and it was really good. I love blue cheese, so it was really good. Anyway,
Was it stinky?
yeah, it had the funk to it.
All right.
I was funky.
Um,
Anyway, so that was a bad boy.
I dropped a little over 5 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you been eating?
Yes. Actually, my sister tested out. She found a keto recipe for cupcakes, and I was eating a lot of those yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So I was apprehensive because I wasn't sure how if if I'd overeat or if they were effective. And hey, they worked out.
All right. Well, good deal.
So-
Were they good?
Congratulations.
Yeah, they were actually good.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Huh. There you go.
Another side note, since July, I'm actually exactly 60 pounds down
Ooh.
since July
Wow.
1st. this
Congratulations.
Man, congratulations, dude. That is
morning.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That is
that's
so
very
neat.
cool.
So, Ken, you'll have your comeback next week.
I hope so. I'm going to drink water like a banshee this week.
We
Drop
are
some
at
more
our
water
half-
weight. I think that possibly is partly what it is because I've been eating a lot of salty foods and salty things, and so I think my body. And I haven't been drinking as much water, and so I think it's retaining water. I'm retaining water.
We're
Anyway.
getting into the TMI part of the conversation. Move it on.
We'll have our pictures up on our Facebook page a little bit later on, but continue to pray for us. We appreciate that. 7:08. Good morning. My ankles are swelling and I'm retaining water and I really want a ice cream with pickle sandwich. Okay, that might be going
I
a
don't
little
know
too far.
what you're expecting. But I know what it isn't. So
That's true. That is true.
I did go to biology class.
Oh man.
So Heidi commented on our subject today.
Yeah.
and a question
Also
today.
on the black and blue burger too.
Oh, she did. The blue cheese on a burger is the bomb.
That's right.
Yeah, cool. You guys have a lot in common. She said John or Mary Magdalene is who she'd like to invite to Easter dinner.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're asking this morning as we talked with Daniel Darling last hour about the characters of Easter.
Yeah.
He gave us some insight into some of the people that walked with Jesus when he was on earth.
Yeah, John was one of the ones that he talked about, and I'd never thought about that before, but how hot-headed he was. But then towards the end when he wrote, Revelation and he wrote the Gospel of John, I mean how
First
how he
John,
had
Second
changed,
John,
yeah,
Third John,
and how
all
he had
about love.
changed.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really good.
Yep. So cool story there. So if you do happen to call or text us with your character you'd like to have at the meal, we'll put you in a drawing for one of those books, The Characters of Christmas. I think we got 5 of them we're going to give
Yeah.
away.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yep. So if you want the characters of Easter,
Or,
Go
yeah,
ahead
Easter,
and-
not Christmas.
I might have a copy of the characters of Christmas too, just to get a jump start
what?
on Christmas.
Not only have I gained weight, I've lost my mind.
No, it's easy
The
to
fat
do.
is clogging it up. I can't work. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Back to the workout regimen.
Ron had an interesting idea.
Okay.
Or, well, person to dine with. Send it in by text.
What is that, Jeremy?
Well, one of the folks, the saints that rose from the grave and walked around.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, when Jesus arose, because all that power,
All the power.
Other people.
Yeah.
rose- I mean, that would be.
That'd
Yeah.
be pretty amazing. Ken and Deb here, 7-Eleven. Thanks for joining us this morning. And one thing that you can do on our website, as well as we'd mentioned Job Watch, but that's the community calendar section as well on there. If you've got an event coming up that you'd like to, have people know about, you can put it on our community calendar section.
And we have one of those events that's going to take place Friday night, and that's that Imprisoned for Christ virtual event. Edgewood
right.
is opening their church to be able to attend that.
Yeah,
So if you want to
our
sign up
church
for
as
that,
well.
your church is doing that as well. So there's something that's happening just this week. If
All right.
you want to get involved in that, more details, go to moodyradio.org/Quad Cities.
Yeah, and if you want to submit an event, click on View Full Calendar, and then on the left side of your screen, when you get there, there's a Submit an Event. Put the info in there, hit Submit. Now, it will take a day or two to get that on there, just simply because we have to approve it and everything like that. So don't think it's going to be instantaneous, but we'll take care of that and get that put on the calendar for you. 7:12, here's Matthew West with Truth Be Told on Moody Radio. I am really feeling out of it today for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just one of them things.
It is. I have days like that too.
Yeah.
We all do.
trying to get back in the swing of things, you know, because I was kind of in a different culture, different mindset, you know, over the weekend, going out and moving my son. So I was in the let's get this thing done mode, you know, and so yeah.
And here we just sit around. That's our culture.
True. That is true. But yeah, so it's one of them things.
Yeah. So Dave said, you know, we mentioned him wanting to dine with one of the saints whose bodies came back from the grave and walked around.
Ron?
Ron said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I saw Dave in there and I talk about fan the brain.
I'm passing it on.
But anyway, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to be the wife of the person that rose from the dead, and all of a sudden your dead husband shows up, or your dead wife, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
What would you think? Would you connect it immediately to Jesus? Or how would you,
Yeah.
what would you think was going on?
Well, after they got up from being passed out. Yeah, I don't know.
mean,
That would be.
And then
And
when
would
you
that
did,
person know that was raised because of the power?
Right.
Would they know why?
yes, because then they could relay, it's because Jesus rose from the dead.
Yeah, but
you know?
would they know that? You know,
Yes,
necessarily.
yeah.
You know, so that'd be, I don't know. What a, things that make you go,
So it would be a really great dinner conversation
It
with
sure
them
would.
to figure out how that story unfolded,
Yeah,
you know, then they're hear their experience.
that's right. Yeah, Jeremy put on, by the way, a good reminder that if you're a normal watcher of our mid-morning show coffee break, after tomorrow's broadcast, we will actually be putting this on a hiatus for a while. We've got our share next week and some other projects we're going to be working on for the morning show as well. So just let you know about that.
But we hope that you'll join us for Share next week and be part of our ministry here at Moody Radio. We just so appreciate you. We were so overwhelmed, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we were so overwhelmed at how many people participated in writing out thank you cards
Yes.
for the thank you card campaign. We'll announce it coming up here.
How about if we do it here in just
Okay.
a minute? That'd be good.
But boy, that was just it was overwhelming blessing. What a
Oh, yeah.
blessing.
And not only that, but just our experience yesterday that we had, and we'll tell you more about that in just a couple of minutes, that of even more blessing, you know, that happened. And so very cool stuff. So this is a tease. Hang on for just about 30 seconds and we'll tell you. Because we want to make sure we tell everybody on
Yep.
the air too.
Yep.
So. Shelley said, I'd like to invite Peter because I identify with the impulsivity of his character.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's Matthew West with Truth Be Told at 7:16. It's Ken and Deb here. Great to have you with us as we're also doing a live stream today on Facebook. You can check us out there. And so we just mentioned on our live stream how blessed we have been by your generosity, your compassion, your just overwhelming love for healthcare workers in our area and everything that they've been doing.
Yes. I mean, do you want to give out the number? I mean, we wanted 2,000 cards.
Right.
That's what we were praying for because we want to make sure everybody gets a card.
Yeah.
But what happened?
So, well, yesterday we went over to Edgewood Baptist Church because they've had some volunteers that were stuffing these bags with the cards and Chick-fil-A stuff and other goodies in the bag to be distributed to the healthcare workers. And so we went over there yesterday to help a little bit, and we asked our office administrator, Nancy, well, so where did we end up? Where are we at as far as the bags? Or, I mean, the cards.
We got 3,400
Yes,
cards.
3,400.
3,400 cards.
Isn't that awesome?
I mean, that is just what a blessing.
Yes, it is. And so, you know, we said, I have to admit, when we started doing this and we said 2,000 cards, I was a little skeptical. Just because, you know, that first week, I think, or two, we were only at like 700 cards or whatever. And so it was just overwhelming when I heard that number yesterday. and was just so thankful. And not only that, but like I mentioned, just all the volunteers that were
Mm-hmm.
there yesterday, putting these bags together and
And it
getting them
wasn't an
ready.
easy task either.
Right.
You don't really realize how many 2,000 bags are until you see them
Right.
lined up on on some tables.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's just huge.
It was.
amount.
Bags everywhere. So thank you so much for, first of all, for making the cards or buying the cards and getting those to us. Or if you were praying for this event, thank you for that. Thank you for the volunteers stuffing the bags and everything. And I believe we're going to go out and start distributing those tomorrow.
Yes.
And so,
So I'm praying that as people read those cards, that God will use it in their lives,
yeah,
that it will be coming at just the right time, and that the right person will get the right card.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my prayer request, because I'm sure different people put different things in their cards.
sure, that's right. And pray for this book that's in this bag as well, called the Anchor for the Soul.
Yeah.
From Keep Believing Ministries, which has a clear presentation of the gospel in that. And so just pray that those books would be used and read, and that people would come to know Jesus, and then they might even pass that on to somebody else, and that ripple effect would happen from these books. And so thank you again to Keep Believing Ministries, to Chick-fil-A, to you for making the cards and everything. So I appreciate it. And we'll have pictures, and we'll keep you posted on how it goes. 7:19 here at Moody Radio. Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. 3,400 cards.
I know. When we were there yesterday, there were so many boxes of cards, and they were just packed.
Right.
It was like, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. I mean,
Yeah,
remember
right.
when that was like
Yeah.
that moment where they're just bringing in the cards.
You know, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think it was a great outlet for people to just be able to do something tangible after having been maybe cooped up for so long or just not being able to really do anything ministry-wise. This was a great opportunity for people to do something that make a difference,
Right.
you know, and
Right.
so very cool stuff. It just reminded me of the camaraderie we have also when we pack the shoe boxes for
yeah,
Operation Christmas
yeah.
Child, you know.
Uh-huh.
Very
And we
cool.
missed that this year.
Yeah.
And so this was, just a wonderful way we could band together and
Yeah.
do something together.
Exactly.
So I see Richard, he says, I would want to have John as an Easter dinner guest. To have a guest who could describe seeing Jesus Christ transfigured as well as seeing Elijah and Moses, that would be an incomparable Easter dinner conversation.
Yeah, that would
Definitely, Richard.
be good, for sure.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, if you're just joining us, is that we're having you say who you would like to have at your Easter dinner from the Easter story, other than Jesus. Who would you like to have for your Easter dinner for the conversation? So let us know. And then everybody that either gets a hold of us by text or calling gets put in a drawing for one of those copies of the book by Daniel Darling. It's called The Characters of Easter. And we'll do that drawing before 9 o'clock this morning.
Looking forward to that. It sounds like a fascinating book. It sounds like he's done a lot of digging into these characters, and you're going to learn a lot about them.
Right.
And I think that's exciting because, someday we're going to see them if we are,
Yeah.
a lot of them, not all of them,
Right.
obviously, but
Right.
a lot of them we'll see in heaven.
And one of the things that we didn't ask him when we talked with him, he includes also the narrative of Barabbas in the book
Interesting.
as well. And so, yeah, it'd be interesting to read his take on that and the significance that plays in the Easter story. So that might be, I forgot all about him, to be honest with you.
And I wonder if we ever knew what happened with him.
Right.
Like after he was released, like what was the rest of his story?
Yeah. I don't know if there are other historians that maybe wrote about him, later or not. I'm not sure. We'll have to read the book and find out. Good morning, Ken and Deb with you. Thanks so much for being along with us. Hard to believe that next week is Share. It's our Share event that's coming up, an opportunity for you to hear how God has been using Moody Radio in other people's lives. Maybe you've got a story as well, but also your chance to really participate in Share. If you've never given before to Christian radio or to our station, we would really be privileged if you would prayerfully consider giving a gift. Maybe it's a small gift, maybe it's a monthly gift, whatever, but it'll really make a difference. And that's going to be the event takes place next week, but you don't have to wait till then.
That's right. You can give this morning if you want to at 800-600-9624 or go online at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities. But we couldn't do it without you. So thank you for partnering with us and shining the light of Jesus here and around the world through Moody Radio.
It's 7:23. Here's Michael W. Smith. Open the eyes of my heart on Moody Radio Quad Cities. Well, that's going to wrap up our mid-morning show coffee break here for this middle of the week Wednesday. Like we said, tomorrow will be the final mid-morning show coffee break that we're going to have for a while, as we're going to put it on hiatus. So hope you can join us again tomorrow morning. But I hope you enjoy the sunshine, the nice weather.
Yes, don't miss out. Go outside.
That's right.
Take
a walk.
Deep breaths.
Take a walk, whatever the case might be. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.